Hello and welcome to Technically Edinburgh, the podcast for and about technicians at the University of Edinburgh. My name is Lee Murphy.
And I'm Charlie Corcoran, and today we're joined by Bill Surradge, a lab technician at Edinburgh Napier University with over a decade of experience in the School of Applied Sciences. From creating instructional lab videos during the pandemic to winning a Student Excellent Award, Bill has dedicated his career to enhancing the student experience and raising the profile of technical staff. Now, as the new Scottish Network coordinator for the Institute of Science and Technology, he's working to connect technicians across Scotland. So, hopefully, in this episode, we're going to hear a bit about Bill's journey, the impact of the IST network, and what might be next for our community in Scotland. So, Bill, thank you for joining us. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, thank you both very much for having me today. I really appreciate it.
Now, I'm looking forward to hearing about what is a new-ish network.
Yep, pretty new, pretty new. Certainly, we effectively relaunched over the summer in earnest. Pretty new, but hopefully going to be gathering up steam pretty quickly and then providing CPD opportunities and connecting Scottish technicians.
Excellent. So maybe before we get deep into that, Bill, you could just tell us a little bit about yourself, about what your current role is.
Yes, certainly. As Charlie mentioned, I am a lab technician over at Edinburgh Napier University, specifically servicing the practical teaching provision within biomedical science. That's a role that I've had now for about kind of going on 12 years now, nearly. It keeps me busy in my day-to-day role. Get to work with a really varied team of technical experiences and academic experiences, all for providing support for our students. It's
Yeah, excellent. And we should say that you've done a really good series of blogs about your teaching role. And we should definitely put that in the show notes
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's very
definitely.
interesting reading to see your kind of different journey through the year.
No, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It was certainly a challenge to myself to kind of keep it going, keep the motivation up throughout the year, to find different material to kind of write about. But being, the day-to-day role of a lab technician, there was plenty happening, and certainly as I found. I was, often trying to kind of scale the blog back. It's the feedback's been really positive. Wanting to contribute towards the ongoing conversation with regards to technicians and their contributions towards teaching. Then hard to believe that it all kind of started out of a taxi journey, wondering why, what do technicians do during the summer? So yeah, figured there was a lot of kind of misinformation and public bias out there, so I thought I'd, in my own way, try and clear some of it up.
Yeah, and if anyone is wondering what a technician does over the summer, we definitely go and read those blogs because there's so much stuff in there that you've been getting up to. It's really interesting. So for those who may not have heard about the Institute of Science and Technology's Scottish Network, can you just tell us a bit about it?
The IST's Scottish Network is a developing group of Scottish-based IST members, sort of coming together to not only develop, yes, the IST community within Scotland, but also to bring CPD and training opportunities to technicians in Scotland in general. I would be remiss not to mention him, but Russell Wilson first kind of broached the ideas of starting a network a few years ago, and has been a champion for the IST for years now. Certainly, that's how I became a member of the IST. And yeah, as he moved to his new role down at Cambridge, I was asked by Terry and Joan at the IST if I was interested in becoming a Scottish Network coordinator. They had read the blogs, which is incredible to think. And yeah, I wondered if I was interested in helping them develop this network. So certainly, yeah, our aim is to bring CPD opportunities, training opportunities, build that network and that community within Scotland. And I think it's a particularly important time, really, to be doing so. It's no secret that higher education in the UK is struggling financially. There are challenges there, and and you know there's so much work, so much good work happening around the country. I think building those links between the areas where all the work is happening, sort of Middle England, and then further down south, and bringing it and make it, building the bridge between technical communities around the UK, and bringing it to Scotland.
So who is the network aimed at?
So we kind of see it as almost a bit of a grassroots movement in a way. This network is really, we would like representation from all higher education institutes in Scotland, and certainly it would be beneficial, I believe, to have members of sort of the technical profession, regardless of grade at any stage of their own career journey. So we're looking for the input and opinions of technical assistants, just as they're held in regard just as much as section managers. And certainly, I think that's the way that we can kind of provide support for everybody, is by including everybody in the conversation.
And is that every technician in Scotland, or is it just IST members that you're looking to kind of get involved?
So certainly, we would like representation from all technicians in Scotland. We do require, in order to become a special interest a group with the IST and their own bylaws, we require at least 10 members within the group to hold IST membership. I think we're pretty close to that kind of threshold now. And certainly, yeah, we would like kind of representation from everybody. Certainly, the IST provides support for technicians within fields of science, engineering, computing, and arts and creative industries. Not all of those technicians will be in academia. So we would value the input of technicians in industry just as highly.
So I would look at IST Scottish Network and probably think, oh, I'm not a member of the IST, probably not for me, but it is. I could become part of the network and come to the well, if there are events, and
Definitely.
so that's great and that's good.
And certainly, it's one of the things as well, because we're trying to develop the technical community as a whole. One of the things that we offer, it's JP and the editorial team within IST put together our publications. So we have our Tech Mag twice a year published, and our IST journal once a year. And if you are at all interested in contributing an article towards either publication, again, you don't have to be an IST member to contribute. Just follow the links on the IST page and send an email to JP and the team.
Can you tell us a little bit more about professional registration through IST?
Yes, certainly. So I myself achieved registered scientist professional registration just in October of last year. IST provides support for professional registration, particularly so when considering the science register, they work with their science council partner to provide support for professional registration. So if you are you have 1 year experience minimum as a scientist, you can apply for RSci Tech registration. If you have 2 to 3 years experience minimum, you can apply for RSci. And if you have 4 to 5 years or longer experience as a technician, you can apply against the Chartered Scientist registration. So IST further provide registers for computing AI technicians as well. They are particularly they are world leading. Dr. Marie Oldfield has put this register and this kind of framework together. So again, we have a registered technician of AI, registered practitioner of AI, and advanced practitioner of AI. And IST have just recently launched their registered practitioner accreditation for registered practitioner or the creative industries technicians, which is kind of aimed at mid-career creative industry specialists. They have not long launched this accreditation. They are working on early years and advanced career grades that will be coming down the line.
Thank you. And for anyone who is interested in professional registration, actually, we're running a workshop in Technician Week, where you can come along and actually work on your application with our what are they called professional registration champions, and someone from the Science Council is coming as well to give it a hand there. So if anyone's interested, see, I get to put a little pitch through for my thing too. Please do come along.
Yeah, fantastic.
Other professional bodies are available.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, yes, yeah. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe, but um, is it the Science Council that you can kind of apply through, and they kind of direct you in the way that they want to go, like to a professional body, which might suit you. So if you're not sure if IST is, the right one for you, there are others. Yeah.
Indeed. So certainly, yeah, Science Council can point you in the right direction. We're all friends. So yes, Science Council absolutely can point you in the right direction if you're not 100% sure of what register or what professional body you're kind of looking to register with. They have fantastic, experienced champions there who will support your application throughout the process, and they will keep you on the right path.
So why do you think networks like this are important for technicians?
Well, I know certainly. I mentioned it before. I think the power community is a wonderful thing. Getting involved with technicians at other institutions allows practice to be shared as well as links and connections be made. As mentioned earlier on, we are facing significant financial challenges, so we have to find a way to support each other wherever possible. And certainly, I believe as technicians, we make that we have a slogan over technicians make it happen, and certainly uh, we do make it happen. Practical teaching can't take place without the input of both the technical and academic streams. So we find a way to make whatever the goal is happen. And I believe that certainly we can uh, make our CPD and training opportunities happen ourselves. We have a wide breadth of experience within in the technical field. So um, let's share practice. Let's get to know what other people do, and then if people are interested in learning, they can find that opportunity.
It's sometimes much easier to do those CPDs when you already have a community in place to do it with. Going out by yourself and trying to find that is sometimes quite difficult. So it's great to have a technical community, specifically for Scottish technicians, um, that can signpost people or even put that training on. So what do you see it having a big impact on individual technicians' career development and sense of community?
I certainly believe it could. I know getting involved with the technical community, I have to use myself as an example here. It's been extremely beneficial to my career and the opportunities that have came my way, particularly within the last couple of years of getting involved in the technical community. When I kind of started out in 2011, this was before Technicians Commitment. This was before many of the different kind of opportunities that we have nowadays to engage. The technical team was quite insular. I don't know how it's been for yourselves, but certainly when I started, really the technical environment was the immediate team, and that was kind of it. And Now, um, with the changes that are happening within the wider technical community, it's really opened up kind of those opportunities and the knowledge about what's happening within the technical community. I think the the Scottish technical conferences that have been held over the past few years have just been fantastic opportunities to go and engage with the wider technical community. Heading down to Newcastle last year was just brilliant, and you can't help but get, and certainly I feel, you can't help but get enthused when you're around that, learning about that practice.
No, I agree. I think it can be quite a lonely job sometimes. I've spoken to quite a few people who are the only technician in their department and don't really see any other technical staff or anyone else. And having those chances to go and be surrounded by 200 technicians that do similar jobs to you or completely different jobs to you but are in the same situation to you is definitely something that can be inspiring and keep you going when you are feeling maybe a bit isolated.
Indeed.
So, what's the best way for technicians to get involved in this network, Bill?
So certainly, in the first instance, if you are interested in getting involved with the IST Scottish Network, please send me an email over at b.surradge@napier.ac.uk. You can find me on LinkedIn as well. As mentioned earlier on, we've got a kind of a growing list of technicians who are wanting to get involved and wanting to provide support where they can. If you are interested, I can absolutely add you to the email list, and certainly, we can, once we've hit our minimum requirement of 10 members to become a special interest group, we can develop other means moving forward.
And are there any upcoming events or meetings you want to highlight or who people can get involved?
So certainly, it would be remiss of me to not mention we have the IST Technical Conference taking place at the University of Birmingham on the 18th of September. That is going to be held. Um, that's going to be held then. I'm going to be present along with Russell and other members of the team. This year's theme is innovating and evolving in a changing landscape. And we're going to be providing workshops on AI and technology, creative technologies, media and comms. health and safety in the environment, and careers workshops as well. We have got a poster competition with the theme being outreach, something that I've been particularly enthusiastic with getting involved in within my technical role.
Oh, we should have done a poster on podcasting.
Yeah, exactly. It might be closed now, but there might still be time.
Well, unfortunately, I can't make it this year. I've been to the last few IST conferences, but yeah, I couldn't make it. And yeah, Birmingham's not the easiest place to get to. I hope you get a good contingent from Scotland. But it'd be really good if there are events then taking place in Scotland that may be a bit easier and cheaper for technicians to get involved with.
Well, certainly, but I am not in a position to confirm just now, but the conversations are being had. Um, uh, so certainly, if you are attending the conference on the day as well, this is my pitch. Certainly, if you are apprentice or T-level student level of your career, you can apply for online a 50% discount on a delegate ticket price to attend the conference. And if you happen to be attending the conference and aren't an IST member, and professional body membership is something that you're interested in with the IST, then speak with Joan Ward at the conference directly. And if you speak with Joan directly and sign up, you will receive 6 month membership with the IST free. Yes, please do keep us in mind, and yeah, we would look forward to seeing you there.
So that sounds like a good deal. Everybody will be running to see Joan at the conference. So what's being obviously, I can't remember when you said it started. It's not been long, has it, since you took over? Was this earlier in the year? So you've not been doing it that long, but what's being involved in the network meant or meaning to you?
So certainly, it's kind of opening myself up really to kind of the to working with others, kind of across institutions. So I can't myself assume that everything that goes on over at Napier is exactly the same as what happens over at University of Edinburgh, what happens over at Strathclyde, for example. For myself, it's certainly about learning more about what happens for other technicians and other institutions, and gaining that kind of experience and that insight that that I don't necessarily have to the same degree. I have worked at Napier now for going on 14 years. That itself is could be quite sheltering. I love my role, and certainly have no wish to change it. But that if I could be quite um, insulated from the wider environment, and getting involved with the Edinburgh Technician collaboration with yourselves, and certainly Lee, you know, peeling back the curtain a little bit, our mentor-mentee swap really kind of opened my eyes to a lot of the happenings in other institutions, and realistically that you can get involved regardless of where you are.
That's a really key message there. I think that regardless of your job title or location, you can get involved in these things, and if you want to, you should.
Definitely. Um, I had a conversation not too long ago, and it's certainly the idea that okay, get getting involved with the IST Scottish Network. If you would like to get involved, will require as much or as little input and effort as you yourself want to provide. And certainly, one of my intentions behind the network is that if we, when eventually I pass on the role to others, if we can then make things easier for technicians coming up after us, having done a lot of the kind of the initial setup and delivering CPD opportunities, we can see a benefit for technicians kind of moving on within the field.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much, Bill. It's been great talking to you today. I think you've done a good job selling it, and we'll put all that information in the notes as well, so people can get in touch with you. But yeah, wish you all the best luck on setting up the IST Scottish Network, and look forward to attending an event in the future.
Same. Thank you so much for coming to talk to us. It's been great to find out about the network.
Thank you both very much for inviting me on today. I really appreciate it. And brilliant job with the Technically Edinburgh podcast.
Thank you.
The leading technical podcast in Edinburgh, you'll find.
Indeed. Been a listener since you started. So keep up the good work. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening. This has been an episode of our special mini-series Behind the Network, which we have created specifically for Technician Week at the University of Edinburgh. We hope you are enjoying Technician Week, and we look forward to seeing you at some of the events. Technically Edinburgh podcast is created by members of the Technician Steering Committee at the University of Edinburgh. You can find us on LinkedIn, Blue Sky and Instagrams, and you can download episodes wherever you get your podcast. Please like and review, and let us know what you think of these episodes. Happy Technician Week!